Welcome to Mathematics Classroom. I am Lawal Adetunji, your mathematics tutor. To our returning viewers, welcome back to your classroom. To our new viewers, please do well to press the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. On our TikTok and Facebook, press the follow button, press the like and share. Likewise, put your comment in the comment box. As we have all know, whenever we are in the mathematics classroom like this, we bring out our book, we bring out our pen as we discuss and learn together in the classroom. Alright, today in this video we have a topic called indices. When you talk about indices, we need to know that indices is a plural word in which is singular is index. Take an instance. If I have maybe 2 exponential 7, this 2 is the one that is carrying this 7. This 2 we call it the base, and what is carried we can call it the exponent. Aside, some people can call it power and the common English. So that is what we talk about in this. When we talk about indices, we are talking about a situation whereby there will be a number called base, there will be a number called exponent. There will be a number carrying one another. I repeat, that is in indices there will be a situation whereby we have a number called base and a number called the exponent. And that is, what are we saying? That there will be a number that will be carrying the other one. Without wasting our time, what are the things we need to know about indices? Indices is being, when you talk about indices is a topic that is being guided by rules or laws. Once you know the rules and you know all the laws, you are good. So without wasting time, I'm going to the rules of indices. The rule number 1, I call it, say rule, if you like call it law, rules of indices. If you like call it law, we are saying the same thing. The number 1 law, I call it zero index. When I say zero index, what am I talking about? That is, take an instance. If I have a exponential 0, that is a exponential 0, where you have a base number carrying 0 as its power. So in that situation, that's what I'll call zero index, and the answer is 1. Even your own name, your own very self, when you put 0 at your head as your exponential or as your exponent, definitely you are 1. So that's why we can say any number, any item, exponential 0 is 1. Now number 2 I want to pick up right now, I call it multiplication law. Multiplication law. In case you want me to give an example for this, maybe I say 5 raised to power 0. That's talking about 1. So talk concerning multiplication law. What I want to discuss about multiplication law is that you see here that statement, multiplication law. What am I saying? In case I'm having a exponential m multiplied by a exponential n, that is, I'm multiplying same base but different power. Even the power or the exponent may be the same. But what I want to achieve is that once the base and the base, once they are the same, just pick one of them. You now check the operation. The operation is multiplication. When you are multiplying, when you have multiplication as your operation, it shows that you are adding the exponent. You are adding what you are calling power. So for example, if I'm having 2 exponential 5 multiplied by 2 exponential 7, so what will be my answer? I'm having this. What am I calling this? That is 5 plus 7. As you are watching me right now, and you know that we do it together, I have given 2 laws right now. The zero index, multiplication law. Now I want to give me an answer. Before I give me the answer, what will be the final result for this one? This one is 2 exponential 12. What about if I have 5 exponential minus 3 multiplied by 5 exponential 7? Put your answer in the comment box. That is the first task for you. So I'm going to rule number 3. I call it division rule or division law. What is this law saying? It's like the opposite of what we have here. So it's saying that if I'm having let me call it division law. What it's saying is that if I'm having a exponential m divided by a exponential n, the same pattern, the operation is just different. So I'll just pick one of them, and now we have this m, the division turns to minus. So we continue. For example, I'm having 7 exponential 5 divided by 7 exponential maybe 2. So what will be my answer according to the rule? The rule said that we pick one of them and you carry the powers or the exponent minus 2. So I'm having 7 exponential 3. That's it. We have used 3 laws. You can see as I'm giving the law, I'm giving the instruction, I'm giving the examples. That is the application. Same thing. The law, the instruction, the application. And if I even added tax, so here also I will put your own tax as well. If I have 8 exponential minus 8 divided by 8 exponential 5, what will be the answer? Put your answer in the comment box. Like I told you, as we are following this mathematics class, we do it together. So tutor will be doing his own, you also will be doing your own. I'll put everything together so that we can have what we call success at the end of the day. So rule number 4. Rule number 4, I can call it power of a power. I'm calling it power of a power. You wonder what do I mean by power of a power? Now this is what it means. I'm having a exponential x. That's a power in its own. That's a power in its own. And I'm having another power. That is power of power. So what am I saying now? In this situation, since bracket is the one separating the powers, bracket means multiplication. So indirectly, we are having a exponential x multiplied by y. That is xy. What am I saying? Application, example. If I'm having 3 exponential 2 exponential 5, what will be my answer? That is, I'm having 3, 2 times 5, that is 10, and that's the result. If truly you are following me, this is your own. Your own is, if I'm having 5 exponential 4 in bracket of exponential 3, what will be the answer? Put your answer in the comment box. I have stated 4 rules and I'm going to almost 8. That is, I've given 4, 0 index, multiplication law, division law, power of a power. The next one I want to go to right now is very simple. And what's that? Now here we go. Let me clean my book first. Alright, now I'm going to number 5. I call it power of a product. Power of a product. When we talk about products in mathematics, we are talking about multiplication. If I said the product of 2 and 3, that is, I'm saying 2 multiplied by 3. So power of products, that is how we have items that will be under the multiplication environment, saying I'm having A, B. That is A times B. Now they are now having power to share. That's why I call it power of a product. That is, this power is meant for 2 of them to be shared. So what are we saying? The answer will be A exponential x, B exponential x. That's the simple meaning. What am I saying? Can we have an example? Yes, we can have an example. If I have an example like this, I say 2y raised to power 5. So if I'm having 2y exponential 5, what is that? That is 2 exponential 5 y exponential 5. And that's the result, and that's the answer. Your own, as I'm teaching, I'm also putting your own, that's your task. Like I always tell us in the video that consistency is a key. Once you are consistent in what you are doing, you will know it better. Even you'll be knowing it better every day. So likewise, your work, your studies, when you keep on practicing, when you keep on applying solving problems on that same topic, you will be what? You'll be knowing it better. So that's the reason why I'm bringing a question to back it up. So for this number 5 power of a product, I'm bringing out a question that you are going to give me the answer. I'm giving you 3 mn all to the power of 3. I want your answer in the comment box. So I have given out 5 rules. I have given out 5 laws of indices. I want to go to number 6. Let me rub my board. Now rule number 6. I call this one power of quotient. Power of quotient. Power of quotient. That's what I'm calling it. So what will it be? If I have A over B all to the power of x. Quotient. Numerator, denominator. The same way we did this power of a product, same thing is going to happen. And while in the power of a product, we said that this exponent belongs to all of them inside the bracket. Same thing also happened here. So how will it come? It will come like this. That's A exponential x over B exponential x, and that's it. So what am I saying? If I have a question saying 2 over 3 all together raised to power 5 or exponential 5, then I call it. So what will it be? So that is, you just follow, you break it down. 2 exponential 5, 3 exponential 5. It depends on you if you want to get it resolved. 2 exponential 5 give you 32, and like it depends, but that is the way you will follow. So telling you that the transformation of the result of a over b exponential x, that is the power of quotient, it will give you the breaking down of the fraction individually to carry the exponent. So we have a exponential x and over b exponential x. Now your own. This one I'll make it so funny, I'll make it interesting. I'll give you 2, and I want to see how you can bring us something for me special. All right, so what am I saying? If assuming I have a 5 over 4 exponential 3, what will be the answer? That's the first one. The second one I want to give to you is saying that I have 27 over 8. I have 27 over 8 exponential 2 over 3. I want something from you. I want something from you. Can you give me something? I want you to try. So I'm giving you 2 problems there, which I'm expecting response in the comment box. So this one will take me to rule or the law number 7. So I call rule number 7 negative index. I call it negative index. Negative index. I call it negative index. Why am I calling it negative index? Because let's assume that you're having power that is negative, or you're having exponential or exponent that is negative. Take an instance, I'm having a exponential negative m. So what will be the result? The result said that, look at this negative sign. The negative sign becomes 1 over. Once you have removed negative signs, what remains there is what you're going to put down there. Now I've removed the negative sign, I'm now going to have this as my result, and that's the answer. Very simple. Negative index. Negative index become the inverse of the item without the negative sign. Alright, what am I saying is this, that take an instance, if I have a question saying that I have 5 exponential negative 2, what will be my answer? Definitely I'm speaking 1 over 5 exponential 2, it can be 1 over 25. That's the simple meaning. That's the simple meaning. What about, I don't want to mention that one now because that one will lead me to the next rule. I want it to be orderly. I don't want rules inside rules. I want the rules to be independent right now. So now your own task will now be what? If I have 7 exponential 5, what will be the answer? put your answer in the comment box. You can see very well I have given out 7 rules, which I believe I've given out 6 questions, because I didn't give you a question on the first law I mentioned, and the zero index I didn't give you a question, but starting from rule number 2 I started giving you questions. So now I've supplied almost 6 questions to you. So I'm going to rule number 8 now. The rule number 8 is very interesting. Rule number 8 is very interesting. Rule number 8, I call it fractional index. Fractional index. Fractional index. Why do I call it fractional index? That is, my exponent will be fraction. What am I saying? I'm having a exponential x over y. I'm having fraction as my exponent now. So what would not be the result? How am I going to do it? It's very simple. The denominator becomes a root. I'm having something like this. My denominator becomes the root. The remaining items, the base number, will come inside, while the numerator becomes the exponent, and that's the result. Very simple. What am I saying? That if I have, permit me to say I'm having 8 exponential 2 over 3 now, what will be my result? My result is telling me that I will have the cube root of 8 exponential 2, which means I'm saying cube root of 64. And you know what cube root of 64 will give us? That should give us 4. And that's it. If you like, you can also write it in form of this nature. You can also say you are writing it like this. You are still correct, you will still learn the same answer. If you like, just pick any style you want. It's speaking the same thing. Any way you want, you get the same answer. So I have treated with us the 8 rules, 8 laws of indices. So as usual, let me give you your own task. Your own task is this. If I have 27 exponential 5 over 3, you give me the answer. That's the first one. Now the second one that you are going to give to me, that's the task. Now this one is very interesting. And what makes it interesting is that it's like I want to match 3 laws together. Alright, I'm having 27 over 8 exponential negative 2 over 3, and drop your answer in the comment box. Now I have supplied 8 questions. If I can guess right, I have supplied 8 questions. So I'll be expecting 8 responses from individual, that is 8 responses from each viewer, 8 responses from each one again from you. Okay, all right. Now, so it has been discussed. Now let me just give us a clue or a tip towards this one. You are the one that will solve it, but I only give you. I will not call this law. I will not call it a law, and likewise, I will, even if I call it a law, I won't give it a name. Why? Because it combines negative index, it combines fraction, and likewise it combines the power of quotient. What am I saying? Take an instance. If a clue for this one, if I have a over b exponential negative of fraction, maybe x over y. Even no matter anything you put down here, let me just say whatever you put down here, whatever that is here, let me just say x. What the rule is telling us that though if you try to practice all your rules, negative index, fractional index, your coefficient, you will still get the answer. When you combine all of them together, you get the answer. But that's a long story. We have a shorter way of getting the answer. What am I just saying? That whenever you have this negative sign as your exponential or as your exponent, the next thing you're going to do is that look at the numerator and denominator. You just transform it, replace their position, change their position, let the numerator become the denominator, let the numerator becomes the denominator, and let the denominator becomes the numerator. What am I saying? I'm going to have b over a. By doing this negative sign will disappear, and I only have the exponent without negative sign. So I think that will be guiding, and from there you have entered another rule like that. You continue. If you can check very well, you have entered the rule of the quotient, and you continue from there. With this, I believe we have done good justice to today's topic that we call the indices, laws of indices. Please also do well to watch our videos, because we'll still be releasing some other videos pertaining to indices, because we need to talk about equations in indices. So definitely our next video will be equations on indices. Just do well to press your subscribe button on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook and TikTok. Press your follow button, like and share. Put your comment in the comment box. Please share this, share, and let's be many in this platform. Screen, you'll be seeing the videos, our videos in the playlist, or our video at the end screen. So right now, you'll meet me in the video that will be saying indices, equation, or indices equation, or equation of indices. Bye.